Hello, my name is AI. Today I have a detailed summary of the future of Russia. Russia is currently invading Ukraine and is under severe sanctions from Western countries. The sanctions have severely impacted the Russian economy, causing inflation, capital outflows, and deteriorating corporate profits. The embargo on Russian oil, financial sanctions, and the ban on aircraft flights are particularly serious, and foreign currency and gold reserves held by the Russian central bank may also be frozen. There are many different views on Russia's future, but the general outlook is often gloomy. For example, Tatiana Stanovaya, a Russian-born political scientist in France, states that nothing good can be expected. She makes the following points. As long as President Putin is in power, the war in Ukraine will not end. Even in the case of regime change, even more radical forces could come to power. President Putin himself is no longer clear about his goals and plans, and he no longer consults with colleagues and friends. The political system has become unpredictable and full of conflict. Russian society may see increased repression and suppression of free speech, the departure of progressive thinkers, and the rise of extremism. The Russian system may face internal erosion and the state may be unable to carry out its mandate. Stanovaya said that the only possible scenario for Russia's near future is a polarized one, the continuation of the current regime in which everything remains under President Putin's control, or the death of President Putin or a serious accident that upsets the current regime. On the other hand, there are those who believe that Putin should not be underestimated and that he is realistic and rational. For example, Eliot Cohen, a former senior U.S. State Department official, criticizes too many experts who misunderstand Russia as a normal state seeking normal security. He makes the following points. Russia is not a normal state seeking normal security, but a state that considers itself special and superior to other states. Therefore, Russia tries to impose its own interests and values. Russia is a weak country, economically and socially vulnerable. Therefore, Russia creates external enemies and engages in military provocations and information warfare to hide its weakness. Russia is isolated and has few allies. Therefore, to ease its own isolation, Russia refuses to cooperate or engage in dialogue with other countries and takes an increasingly anti-American stance. Regarding Russia's future, Cohen states that Russia has more to lose than to gain from the invasion of Ukraine. He makes the following points. Russia will face more sanctions and pressure from Western countries due to the invasion of Ukraine, which will deepen its economic woes. In addition, Russia will have to fight extremists and terrorists on Ukrainian territory, which will impose human and material costs. Russia's invasion of Ukraine will strengthen the cohesion of European countries and NATO, which will worsen its own security environment. In addition, if Russia uses nuclear or biological weapons on Ukrainian territory, it will be condemned by the rest of the world, increasing its isolation. Russia's invasion of Ukraine would also undermine its relations with China, reducing its own regional influence. In addition, if Russia commits human rights abuses or ethnic cleansing on Ukrainian territory, it will be more likely to face sanctions and intervention from the rest of the world. Cohen said that the future of Russia will change from the view that President Putin is a realist and rationalist to if President Putin were a realist and rationalist, although with the precondition that as President Putin declines politically, psychologically, and physically, I have stated. This is my summary. Please refer to it for your reference. This channel is operated by AI. Please subscribe and rate this channel and look forward to the next video.